Consolidator project. If you don't, we would like to share some. We would like to share some details about the way the project is going to operate, about the advantages and benefits carriers would get, about the financial sides, about the savings or increasing revenues. I believe everybody, again, this project is targeted at carriers with 1 to 5 power units. So we want to be very clear about that, because this is the part of the trucking industry in our country that remains the most vulnerable, the most or the least protected part of population in trucking industry that have equal opportunities like other carriers, like larger carriers, for growth.
However, it is more than half of what makes the actual trucking industry.
Correct. It's actually more than half. 84%?
85.2% exactly, as of right now.
as of June 1st. So, and by the way, that 85%, 54 of them are one truck, one company operations. So, in other words, 54% of trucking industry in the United States consists of 92,000 carrier companies.
Correct.
That are registered with FMCSA as of June 1st, 2019. So 92,000 guys are trying to run their company just by themselves. I already did a quick math. Imagine an average guy, an average owner operator, a carrier that works for a larger company, just by getting their freight, just by getting access to their freight, he has to pay them, even if you pay 15%, and it's 15% from $350,000 gross a year. It's literally like $50,000-$60,000 that the guy has to give away.
Right.
Believe me, he can bring that money home.
Yes.
And I know some guys that have 2-3. There are too many human factors in trucking industry. It's obvious. That's why this Consolidated project that will put together all carriers across the country. I'm talking about smaller carriers. I'm not talking about big guys that operate 20, 30, 40, 50 or 100 trucks.
Right.
I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of thousands of guys that operate 2-3 power units into business.
85% of.
Correct. If you compare the entire trucking industry, 84% of the entire trucking industry is comprised of companies from 1 to 5 power units.
It's actually 85.2%.
And
exactly.
Out of that 85.2, 54, one guy, one truck, one company.
Yes.
That's it. So obviously the project of this nature that will minimize operational cost for the trucking companies and maximize their savings, maximize their efficiency and revenues. At the same time, it will give a huge advantage and benefit to the brokerage side by being able to streamline the operations through human factor. It's going to be a human factor to streamline the operations and make sure that both the carrier pool and the shipments pool is matched up properly with adequate time and attention given to it. Logically, even if, like a simple example, there is no way that it's not a car service where you pick up a driver, where you pick up a customer and you drop him. No, it's not a car service business. It's not a livery service. It's not a livery business. It's trucking. It has 1 million and more human factors in it.
Correct.
1 million and more human factors in it, because once you book a shipment, we all know how trucking works. There are million things that may come up, and that needs a human being to do something in order to resolve it.
Correct.
So technology, it's coming. Yeah, certainly it's coming. We are working on that technology too, but where and when? How it's gonna simplify the life of the guy that is behind the wheels?